welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be doing our first episode of reviewing real accounts. We're going to be doing this on a scale base of 1 or 0 to 11. 11 because there are some accounts that are so good where you can't just give them a 10, and then there's accounts where they're on borderline 10, or there's just different levels to 10. In my opinion, we're going to be starting off. If you want to be in the next one, we'll probably do this series every once in a while. Ignore any notifications you see. I'll probably be getting some throughout this video. But we're going to be going through the 21 replies, and we're going to be starting off with Mr. Lowballer. This guy said, review me, MFer. And now this guy, let's just start off with the basics. 898 cards and 33.5k karma. And he has one ranked game. His best cards were Ronel Blanco. And a little bit of a weird one. But we're going to be going over his players. Nothing in NBA this year. Nothing in college basketball. Nothing in NHL. College football-wise, he's just been printing some racks. It looks like he's got a bunch of guys from Western Kentucky, which is kind of weird out of all schools. That's like the worst one, I'd say. That's pretty bad. NFL, he's got Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. No profile pictures on any of these guys. UFC, let's see what he's got here. Fighters, got no fighters, but he's got a lot of cards. Okay, MLB looks like where he's got them all. Ronel Blanco, Verdugo, Juan Soto, Judge. I'm assuming if we go over your teams. So you're telling me you have a 2x Ronel Blanco, but you don't have the Astros. That's kind of crazy. Overall, for that account, I give it like a 2 out of 10. Pretty bad. Because you should have, if you're going to have that many cards, you should at least be doing a little bit better. We have Jake 4563. I can tell he has not been doing any of my UFC picks, or else he'd have a lot more ranked games, which earn you some racks. But this guy really doesn't have much going on. If you're someone like this and you have Real Pro, you should just be focusing on getting player cards, which seems to be his thing. He's got some good pictures in here. Overall, I'd say account-wise, I'd give it a 1 out of 10. Look at this, man. You got Devon 8-chain. He's got Saquon Barkley. You're going to see a lot of trades sent because I do have a lot of cards, which I'll show you my account a little bit later. Jake, I'll give you a 1 out of 10. No offense, man. I know you'll get your account a lot higher. We got Drew over here with 3.4k cards. I will be sending this guy some trades later. Where is his ranked games? He does not have any ranked games? Does it not show me yet? Why is his ranked games and stuff not showing? That's a little weird. He's got a lot of ones. Okay, let's look at his cards. Also, this app gets really slow sometimes when you're going throughout the stuff, so just bear with me. He's got Jordan Wicks. Need to get that guy up to 6x if you're going to collect that much. I'd say, if you guys didn't know, if you get a lot of cards at some point, try to get your guys to 6x, or some of them at least for each sport, because you will get unlimited racks. They had never hit a fresh load or, ceiling. You can get as many forever. Overall, I'd say, why is this app always so laggy? We got Purdue. He's got, who is this? Braden Smith. And this is this year. This is really high already. I think he's probably pretty high up on leaderboard. He's at first. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, I'd say. Hopefully he has Purdue's team. He does have Purdue. He must be a big Purdue fan. I give that that's a pretty good rate. Okay, now if you look at players here for NBA, I think this is the guy. No, this is not who I was thinking it was. Zach LaVine, James Harden, and Luka. Holy cow, he's got a lot of players at 2.5. That's insane. I thought I had a crazy account. Bulls, pretty high. I'd say he needs to focus more on one specific team, probably Bulls, because he's got that the highest. Get Zach LaVine, Vucevic, and I don't know who else, maybe Ayo DeSumo up. NHL, he's got really no one. I'm trying to work on NHL a little bit. Purdue is his favorite college football team, which is awful because they only won one game last year. But he is a Purdue fan. Pretty tough break there. Looks like a Bears fan as well with DeAndre Swift and stuff and Cairo Santos. Honestly, guys, kicker cards, if you're going to get any kicker to a 6x, that's a really good investment in my opinion. Get your favorite team's kicker to a 6x because that will be a hell of a lot of racks. You're talking probably close to 100 to probably 800 per time on this day, I'd say, if you get them to a 6x. pretty good account so far. If you look at his fighters, this is Neil Magny. Neil Magny has a lot of fights. You get that guy to a 6x, that's going to be insane. And MLB, we looked at MLB, right? Yeah, his teams, Cubs at a 2.5. I'd try to get them to at least a 6x. Guys, some of these older ones, you got to go all in, try to get these guys to 6x, that way you get unlimited racks on this day. We got karlvt. I didn't rate the last account completely. This is drew.nelson. I give your account a 9 out of 10 for 3.4k cards, and how high you have a lot of these guys leveled up is very impressive in my opinion. I don't see any ranked games down here or whatever. I don't know like why you're hiding them, but it does seem like you got some stat lines down here. You got Devin Booker at a 4.9, which means you went 3 for 3, which is kind of pretty cool in my opinion. I'll give you a 9 out of 10. We got karlvt right here. I will be trading for that Greg DeZerios card soon, and I will be trying to trade for that Brandon Miller. But we go to MLB first. We're going to be looking at his MLB. We got Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. Pretty typical ones. No team cards. Players for college basketball, not really working on any of those. De'Aaron Fox is your highest card, and you got Greek Freak down there as well. He's got the Magic, my favorite team. Love to see that. Ignore the notifications, guys. No one really for... Oh, yeah. Also, guy, whoever, this is karlvt. Make sure you go get some more of these NHL cards, because they're like 1/2 of their last year's earnings. So I'd say NHL's pretty good buys overall. If you're looking right here, who is that? Kevin Coleman. He's got Omarion Hampton, Ashton Genty. I'd say, guys, Ashton Genty-wise, I would just trade off all your Ashton Genties unless you already have them high, because it's almost impossible to upgrade that guy, and you're not going to get any on this day racks from him. I would just trade them all off after the season's done if you have them. We got Kirk Cousins at a 1.2, Tyreek Hill, UFC. He's got, I'm assuming, no one. MLB, here's Shohei, no teams. And, oh yeah, we got WNBA over here. WNBA is not a bad one to stack up on, especially if you can get someone at a 6x. Some of these people are making like 50 racks some games. And I think Brianna Stewart made like 100 or 200 on the All-Star game, which is insane. So I can't imagine she's not too hard to get up to a 6x. But if you got team cards, no, you don't. Honestly, WNBA is going to be the strat if you're trying to, upgrade that. Overall, you got 24 ranked games. I'm assuming most of this is UFC. We got Deverson Figueiredo. Yeah, this is not bad. John Jones versus Stipe. So you predicted the round 2 KO or round 3 KO, I think it was. Kyle Bahayo versus Jared Cannonier. Man, you don't even use my picks because I didn't even get that one right. I had like KO like 4th round or whatever, but it went to decision. Should have been a knockout. I'll give that account a solid 4 out of 10. You still got a lot to improve on, but I'm assuming your account's pretty fresh, so not a big deal. We got samwhite over here with 122 cards, real pro member, 0 ranked games. samwhite, do my UFC picks, bet Max Karma, and also view it live, view the game live. You'll get some ranked games in there, and I'll make you some karma, or not karma, but yeah, karma and racks. We got, looks like he's just going for the player card method right now, nothing too big. My glorious King, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, love to see that. Honestly, guys, when you don't have a ton of cards at first, you really just need to be focusing on getting players. So I can't really rate this account too crazy. He's got Lamar Jackson at a 1.4. UFC-wise, got nothing there. UFC cards are very expensive. And then WNBA, he's got no one. I give that a solid 3 out of 10. Not a big issue. You're still trying to level your account up. We got Milliman 69. Let's see if you got any ranked games. He does have some ranked games, and they're all UFC, so you love to see that, guys. People actually using my UFC picks. I know you use these because I went 3 for 3 on these. I didn't get the ranked game, though, for the Kennedy and Chukwu one because I wasn't able to view it. I was at a wedding. But, hey, I love to see this. You got a lot of good, let's see what you got here. NBA, you got Anthony Davis, the Brown. I really like some of these. I like that Snow Globe one. Players, NHL none. College football, Rax Farm Camp Scattaboo. That's a good player to have. We got NFL-wise. Does he have Geno Smith? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is this a Seahawks fan? I'm a big Seahawks fan as it is. Yeah, I think you're a Seahawks fan. You got Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith, and then Saquon. A lot of people have Saquon. Too bad Kenneth Walker's always third. I picked Zach Charbonnet up I think that was like my last NFL card I could buy. And UFC, nothing. Players for MLB, nothing. Let's see, WNBA, nothing. Overall, I would just say keep focusing on getting the player cards. Don't worry about upgrading them. I give this a 2 out of 10. Actually, I'll give it a 3 out of 10 because I'm a Seahawks fan. You got some Seahawks upgraded in there. Can't really hate on it. But yeah, pretty good for a starter account. We got, who is this? PJ. He's got 26 ranked games. Looks like he did use some of my UFC picks. Joshua Van versus Cody Duran. Or is that Cody Duran? Yeah, Cody Duran. Yeah, I predicted that one. Who is this? Marcus McGee versus, yeah, I predicted that one. I remember that one. And then, I think he used a lot of my picks, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got, look at his cards. Let's see, let's start off with college basketball. Got really no one upgraded. NBA, he's got a 6 or 4x Jason Tatum. This is the guy who I've been seeing promoting this in our group chat. Honestly, super impressive. You got Peyton Pritchard, Drew Holiday, Al Horford's almost a 2x. I'm assuming your team card's almost at a 6x. Yeah, he's going to get there eventually. It's my Mariners one's at about 3,000, so I'm going to have to do another 6x after the Cal Rally gets done. But very impressive, to say the least, right there. You're just using NHL to get some racks. Can't blame them. At college football really doesn't have much going on there. NFL doesn't have much going on there either. Can't really blame them. It can be hard. Dan Hooker 6x. Holy cow! You guys don't understand how much racks this guy's making. He's probably making, like, on some days about 900 racks or 800 whenever he has a KO performance. Because that's, if you guys didn't know, I think a KO win is like 125 times 6, and you get that unlimited every year. Whenever, because he can't reach a threshold. Like, once you get it to 6x, you can claim racks for on this day infinitely. There's no cap on it. That's an insane one to have. Kaikar France down here at a 2.5, getting close to a 4x. That's very impressive too. Kaikar France has a lot of knockout power. Still fighting at a really high level. Has quite a bit of fights. He's been around the UFC for a little bit. This is a really good get in my opinion. Fedor, not a bad one. You got Jim Miller, hard one to upgrade. Trust me, I have Jim Miller too, but this kind of looks really good in my opinion. Already having a 6x for UFC is really, really good, guys. And then we're going to look at your WNBA real quick because you can make a lot off WNBA. Sabrina, you got her at a 2x. And yeah, I'm going to give that one a 10. That's really impressive. He's obviously going to get Jason Tatum to a 6x before you know it. And that he's going to have Celtics at a 6x too at some point. And they can win by a lot of points. That's really impressive. I think, who did we just do? Was it PJ? No, it was not PJ. Who did we just do? Sam White? Is that who we did? No. Where am I looking at? Who did we just do? I thought it wasn't you. Where did it wasn't Drew. Where did I just look at? It had to have been PJ, right? PJ, is this him? Yeah, PJ, my bad. PJ gets a 10. Very impressive account. We're going down here to Rob Dillingham fan. We got 0 ranked games. Make sure you're doing your UFC picks. I will have UFC picks out later after this video. Because we got Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley tomorrow, which is super, super cool fight. We got NHL. Nothing. NBA is alright. College basketball, ain't got no players. Need to go buy some players for that. Stop opening packs. Just focus on getting player cards, man. College football, let's see if you got anything in over here. We got Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty, racks generators over here. NFL, we got Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, almost to a 1.2. Fighters, got no one. MLB, let's see if you got anything here. You got Shohei, who made so many racks. Paul Skeens, almost made you all your racks back. WNBA, we got AJ Wilson. So I give this one a 2 out of 10. Only because, you haven't had your account too long, and it's not a bad account, though. We got Trent27 over here, super active guy in the group chat. Love to see that. Doesn't look like he did my UFC picks from UFC 310. Shocker. I thought this guy would because he's always talking in the group chat, but hopefully he starts listening to that. We got NBA, Giannis at a 1.4. Honestly, my man, Stop opening packs. You have 38 cards. For that reason alone, I'm going to have to give you a 1 out of 10. You need to stop opening packs. I see you have a 1.6x booster on you. You don't even have Real Pro, which means you're not, getting that free pack a week. Guys, I keep telling you this. You don't need to buy packs when you're at this level. You're going to get a bunch of free packs from the Christmas event that they do every year. This video is being pretty long, but we're still trying to get through this. We got Johnny Steeze down here, Mr. Tyler Hero fan himself. Tyler Hero at a 1.6. I could see that coming. College basketball, he's got Johnny Broom over there. NHL, let's look at this. We got Leon. Okay, it's just trying to get some racks off that. Can't blame him. Got Racks Generator himself. Guys, make sure you're saving up for these bowl games. There's a bowl game on Saturday. Not the Army one, but the one with Western Michigan versus, who is it? South Alabama, I believe it is, or whatever. That's going to make you guys a lot of racks. You got Sam Darnold, Puka Nakua. Just make us some racks. I don't think you have any probably any. So overall, this account, I give like a 4 out of 10. I love that he's not spending too much on packs, and he's looks like he's doing, he's not doing the UFC picks, but hopefully he learns that. He's already got 8 ranked games or ranked days, which is pretty good, honestly. It's kind of hard to get ranked games now or days nowadays. We got Flag over here, Arch Flag. He's got no ranked, or he's got 7. Let's look at this. Looks like he is using the UFC picks. You love to see that. I keep telling you guys, you got to use the UFC picks, man. You're going to get some free racks, and it's going to make you some racks. It's going to make you some karma. Looks like he's just printing racks over here. He's got oh my gosh, for 700 cards, this guy's already got John Morant. Almost getting close to halfway to a 4X. That's very impressive. Jaren Jackson looks like a giant Grizzlies fan, which you cannot hate on. Grizzlies are a fun team to like. That's pretty impressive. You're printing some racks over here with NHL, college football wise. We got Ashton, Heisman Genty, Travis Hunter. I don't know who that soccer player is, or rugby, or track star, but let me know in the comments if you're hearing me say this, if you watch the video. You got Alvin Kamara over here at a 1.2. UFC I'm predicting. We have no one at UFC. I have to keep moving this. MLB, we got Wizard of Oz, Ozzy Albies. Look, what are you, a Braves fan? You are a Braves fan. Make sure to get that team to at least a 2X at some point. And WNBA, we got none. So overall, I give this a 6 out of 10. Pretty solid account for 700 cards. Having that many high 2.5s and your Grizzlies team card already at a 2.5. I don't even have my Magic at a 2.5 just because I haven't been focusing on that. We got Dallas all the way, one of our biggest supporters. I love this guy. He's such a great person to have in the group chat, always giving good advice. We got college basketball. He's got this Pitt, Jerry Lowe. Pretty good player, like that, 1.4. NBA, big Luka fan. I knew this was coming. We got him at a 1.6. You got Trae Young, which is kind of funny to have Trae Young and Luka both got traded for each other at that high. Mavs already at a 1.6. Not awful for the amount of cards he has. College football. We got Oregon State's running back. Who is this again? This isn't Anthony Hankerson. Honestly, really good card to get. I don't know how many cards are probably tradable for him because he is in the Mountain West, or not Mountain West, but the Pac-12, which only has 2 teams. I doubt many people are buying those packs. Not a bad one to get. NFL, he's got CD Nuts, and he's got King Henry. And then UFC, I'm assuming he has no one. MLB, he's got Shohei up here. What I would tell you to do with Shohei is trade all his cards away, and same thing for Aaron Judge. It's gonna be really hard to get him up to a like a higher, because for Shohei to claim on this days racks, you're gonna have to give him 1.4 in this song to get you to 1,000 threshold. Same thing with Judge. So I'd say trade away those guys and maybe focus in on Gut or Henderson if you're trying to upgrade any of those. WNBA, I'm assuming he has no one. Yeah, he's got no one. I give that a solid 5 out of 10. Not a bad account at all. And he's got some ranked games down here. Love to see that. He's been using the picks. We got 3 first place last week. It was a hard one. So many knockouts last week, which was expected and not expected at the same time. Some crazy submissions in there, which wasn't our best week, but hey, we sometimes do really good, sometimes we don't. It just is. It is what it is. It's a fight game. We got Bam Bam Cam. Change that name. Please change that. This is not Cam Chancellor on the Seahawks. I literally have a Cam Chancellor poster in my room. Please don't have his name Bam Bam Cam. That's a disgrace to football. I mean, you're not even hitting guys in basketball. He's got Lipuki James. He's got Kincaid, Cunningham. Is that the Oklahoma State jersey in there? I can't really tell if that's him. I think, yeah, Cowboys. Loved him on the Cowboys. That was a great year to watch in the college basketball. March Madness. I think he played Oregon State, if I'm not mistaken, in like the first round or something, lost or whatever. I think they made it to the second round. I'm not sure. But he's got Cam Scatterboo. Let's see this. NFL. He's got a few players there. UFC, no one. MLB, I'm assuming no one. Overall, I'd say that's a 4 out of 10. Can't really blame the guy. I mean, he's got 57 cards, real pros, so he should be able to get his racks up quite a bit. We got 2 ranked games down here. And, I mean, he missed the Kennedy fight like I did, but I'm assuming he did bet max karma on that. We got Swishy down here. This guy barely has anyone, so I'm assuming it's probably going to be pretty low. It's just a lot of player cards. So I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10, and you're going to be like, why? Why a 4 out of 10? Because, guys, this guy's doing what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't have a bunch of racks, you don't have a bunch of player cards, and you don't have real pro, you got to be doing the thing where you're just buying a bunch of player cards. Like, you can't just be buying packs all the time. It's not worth it. And we have this guy, he did do the Anthony Smith fight, so I'm assuming he just missed the other fights to, go ahead and view, which missed him out on a little bit of racks. But, hey, gotta love, what's his name up here? Swishy. That's pretty good. We got Let Baker 6. Let Baker Bake. That's a cool name. We got he did do the fight. Hey. This guy actually picked Chase Hooper to get a submission. I thought Chase Hooper, that was what I was told to go with, but I didn't do it just because Clay Guida can actually survive fights, but Chase Hooper just fights a bunch of old guys, so we have no idea how actually good he is in the UFC. But hey, that's a pretty good big baller move right there. Let's look at this. College basketball. Looks like he's probably just going to have a bunch of player cards. Can't really hate on it. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. Or the same as the last account. Really like what you're doing. You don't have real pro, so you just need to go buy as many player cards as possible. And make sure you're saving your racks up for Saturday and then onward for the next week and a half. Because bowl games are going to make you a lot of racks, and you're going to be able to buy guys who are going to go on to the second round of the playoffs, third round potentially, maybe even the national championship, which could make you a lot of racks. We're talking potentially 800 profit or something like that. So that's pretty good. I think we just did Let Bake 6, yeah. And then we got Mr. Swaggy over here, 193k karma and only 136 cards, which means this guy's never had real pro, and he is a real grinder out here. We got this guy has started to do the ranked, getting some ranked wins, which is nice to see. I'm assuming he's gonna have a lot of players. Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of players, which is, you'd love to see it. Let's see if he's got any UFC fighters. UFC fighters are not worth buying, guys, unless you are at a really good level in this point, because you'll never get on the stay racks unless you have them upgraded. But for that, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10. Honestly, or 6 out of 10 in my personal opinion. You've been grinding out here. You love to see it, and he's just started doing some ranked games, which is nice to see. We got Trapzilla over here. Snoop Dogg logo, big Steelers fan, Pittsburgh Pirates fan, and Penguins fan. How many ranked games you got? You got 1. And that was Joshua Vin versus Cody Duran. So you have started doing the UFC method, which I'd love to see. College basketball, no one. NBA, he's got the Joker. NHL, it looks like he's a big Penguins fan, so I'm assuming his Penguins team card is getting there. He's going to be at a 2x pretty soon, which you'd love to see. Guys, honestly, you can make a lot of racks off of team cards on NHL. I'm going to show you guys in a minute whenever I show you my account. College football, nothing you need to save for college football bowl games, buddy. And we got Air Najee, we got Justin Fields. Too bad that guy doesn't get to play anymore. And you got the Steelers almost to a 1.4. Fighters, I'm assuming you have no one. MLB, I'm assuming you probably have like Paul Skeens down here. Yep, I knew it. Teams, let's see if you have the Pirates. Good thing you don't, because you would not be able to get any on these days, Rex. And that was Trapzilla. I'm going to give you a solid 5 out of 10. I know you have your stuff a little bit. I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because you have your stuff upgraded a little bit. And I think you just started doing the UFC method, which I love to see. So, yeah. And now we have 3 left before I show you my account. We have Drake Maye down here. 2K cards, 247K karma. He's got some ranked games and like a lot of ranked days. Doesn't look like he's been doing a bunch of this. We just got to reply to a comment, so we may have an extra guide to do here in a second. Drake Maye down here. MLB, we'll start with MLB. He looks like his... Oh, Will Smith had a 2.5. That's crazy. Glasnow. Freddie Freeman. I'm assuming his Dodgers team card is... Yep, he's got a 2.5. Very impressive. UFC fighters, I'm assuming he's probably going to Sean Strickland pretty high. Yep, he's got Sean Strickland at 2x. That's not bad at all. Sean Strickland's going to be around for another probably 6-7 years, I'd say, just because he likes to fight and he needs the money. Drake Maye, QB, 11,000 or 1,100 racks. 4x, I'm assuming his team card's very high. Closing in on that 4x. I feel like I remember doing the method to get the Mariners to a 4x. It's harder to get a team card with a 4x than a 6x, in my opinion, because when you're doing it in season, it just takes way longer. But out of season, when people are willing to trade stuff for a lower cost, it gets a lot easier, especially for MLB. When you're doing like players who have like 8s and 9s play cards, it gets a lot easier. So that's very impressive to see. Got college football. We got Freddie Brock. You're going to try to get Freddie Brock's. I love Freddie Brock. Let's see if you have any 2023 if you're doing that method. No, you're not doing that method. NHL players. He's got Nico. He's got NBA. He's got Dyson Daniels. Looks like a Hawks fan maybe. No, he's just all over the place. He likes a little bit of everything, which who can blame you? Like, yes, you gotta like who you gotta like. He's got Warriors over here. I gotta show you guys my NBA Cup. I predicted the first 4 games of the NBA Cup, right? So if I predict the next 4 or 3, you know, I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go for what 7 for 7 potentially on NBA Cup games, which is pretty good. I think you get some racks from that. College basketball. Let's see what you got. You're a UNC fan, okay? Probably like the fact that, let's see if you had college football. Do you have UNC? No, you don't. Okay, so overall, for someone who has 2K cards, not a real pro member, I'm going to give that a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Pretty impressive. Ranked games. You need to do the UFC method more, man. I'm just telling you. And now we got 3 more left, potentially. We got Jerome Legacy. Ty Jerome fan over here. We okay, yeah. You've been doing the racks method to get, you know, betting max karma and whatnot. So we got who is this? Is this Drake's player? Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's pretty good. He plays in like the Missouri Valley Conference. Drake does. Pretty awful conference, but Drake's always pretty good for that conference for basketball. He's got Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, AD, a lot of the big names. No team cards. Players, nothing. College football, he's got, I love Cade Klubnik. I have high hopes. I think they can beat Texas, my personal opinion. I also have Cade Klubnik at like a 1.4 or something, and I have Phil Moffitt at like a 1.6. Going to get him to a 2x probably before that game. Got Josh Allen over here. No team cards. UFC fighters, probably none. MLB's got no one. And who is this? Okay. Jerome Legacy. I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10. You're spending a little too much racks on packs. You need to dial that down. Just focus on getting player cards. That way you can produce a lot of racks and keep your account going up. We got Jackson over here with 3 cards, 8K karma. Let's look at who he's got. I'm assuming these are probably just play cards if you just probably pretty much just started, I'd say. Let's see, MLB. Yeah, he only has play cards. And any ranked games? No, he does not. You need to go do the UFC method, buddy. I tell you guys this all the time. And then we got Jackson W over here. Didn't we already do this guy? I can't remember. But one ranked game. Okay, so you started doing the UFC method, which I keep telling you guys. Some people come in here and ask, how can I make racks? And we tell you guys every single day, but you don't listen. Franz Wagner, Giannis already at 1.4s. Yeah, you're spending too much currency on packs, man. You don't do that. It's not smart. He's got Ashton Genty at a 1.2. I know he gave an arm and a leg to do that unless he pulled some Ashton Genty. Let's see if he has a high. No, he had to get 2. Okay, he's got Ricky White. He's got a Ricky White play card. He could definitely trade that. UNLV receiver, pretty good player. Jaden Daniels at a 1.6. He's got team card. No. Fighters, none. MLB, he's got none. All right, so I give you a 4 out of 10. You're spending too much on player cards. You need to, or play cards. You need to go get all the player cards first. That's my personal opinion. You'll make way more racks, and you'll be able to spend, more in the future. Also have Real Pro. So if you dial it in, do all your daily drafts, you get 3 for each sport, and then you also get the daily draft thing where it's also next to game of the day, which means you can kind of get 4 for each sport. You can be making a lot of racks with Real Pro. And now this video is 30 minutes long. Holy hell. Okay, copious highlights. This is my account. We have 119 ranked games, trying to get to 126 by the end of the weekend. We got 439k karma. My karma has not gone up much this year, this month. Or it's 11,000, but it really hasn't felt like a lot. 2,800 this week. Not that good. I got some of my stuff down here. Yeah, we're looking better. Okay, now let's look at the cards. MLB wise, boom. Cal Raleigh 1,300. 1,300. We're getting close to that 6x level. I'm a big Mariners fan, if you didn't know. Big Seattle sports fan. Also like the Cubs. My grandpa's favorite team is the Cubs. I live in Illinois. Just personal information, throwing that out there. Been to some Cubs games. Got a Cody Bellinger jersey. Hopefully he doesn't get traded soon. But if he doesn't get traded to the Mariners, I will be quite happy. And yeah, I got a lot of guys. I'm gonna be trying to get a lot of these guys to 6x just right now, and then I'm also gonna try to get some of my other guys up there. Jack Della Maddalena, one of my favorite fighters. He's also probably going to be welterweight champ at some point. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that guy to a 6x. It's almost impossible. Does not have enough cards currently on the app to get him to a 6x. If you go to leaderboard, I believe it is, a lot of these guys have quit trying to upgrade him. We have a lot of guys who just tried upgrading him. He has 45 total buyers, and yeah, he's pretty easy to upgrade. Diego Sanchez has 47. This guy right here, Savage, that guy's making so many racks off him. And we got Clay Guida. I'm a big The Bronx fan. Raul Rojas Jr. barely has any fights in the UFC. He's 5 or 6 at this point, but he's super young. Probably could be champ one day. He's 19 or 20 at this point, and he's already got that many fights in the UFC. He got signed when he's 17. Pretty impressive. NFL is my worst by far. I'm a Seahawks fan. Have not worked on NFL almost at all. I put in a crap load of Geno Smith trades because I thought you could only have 20 trades until 2 weeks ago, and so I'd always get to 20 trades. But I guess you can have 50 with Real Pro now instead of 20, and I just didn't know that. So I have 100 cards already, 100 player cards. So I always tell people to do that. Don't have really any for team cards. I just didn't have enough racks whenever they came out. So I never bought them. I have the Texans because I thought they'd be really good this year. College football, we got Mario Anderson Jr. I'm not a big Memphis fan. I'm more of a Clemson fan. But because I like, guys like Deshaun Watson, Mike Williams, AJ Terrell, Isaiah Simmons, Christian Wilkins, Grady Jarrett, DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of those guys, even Phil Moffitt, Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik gets a lot of hate for, good reason, because he hasn't lived up to the hype, but hey, I like that guy. And we got a lot of these guys pretty high. Even Colorado, I was able to get Willis Shepard, LeJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn, pretty high. So I haven't got any. I'm going to get Memphis probably to a 6x by the end of the, before next start of season. I'm just going to take my time with that. A lot of these guys are pretty high. I may try to get Will Howard up to 1.6 if he can beat Tennessee, but I don't know if he can. I need to get Dylan Sampson 0.1. That way I can get the 1.4x on him. Caleb Johnson. I do spend a lot of racks on packs for college football. As you can see, I have a lot of guys close to a 1.2. NHL. We have some Panthers players and some Vegas Golden Knights upgraded. I need to, these make you a lot, like, you make quite a bit back on these guys. Like, the season's not even a third of the way done, really, I think, for NHL, and I've almost made all my racks back on all the, like, $800 it cost to buy. I'm going to make all my racks back plus more. It's been a pretty good investment, in my opinion. NBA-wise, massive Magic fan. I don't even really work on upgrading these guys. I get a lot of trades sent to me, and people really don't value a guy like Jalen Suggs that much, so it got really easy to get him to a 2.5. I need to get my Magic to a 2.5x, but it's not even really worth it. Like, their two best players are injured right now. Franz and then also Paolo. They're out for like 6 weeks each. I think Paolo'll probably be back in 3 or 4, which sucks because they're having a terrific season. But when I do get this card to a 6x for on this day next year, it's going to be amazing because they won like 10 games in a row, and a lot of them were like 15 to 20 points. So, I've already made so much of my racks back. I already made all my racks back on the card. I got Celtics. I'm upgrading them a little bit. Same for Knicks, Nuggets. Thunder, not as much. I only own like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and like Aaron Wiggins or something like that. I, on accident, screwed up. I didn't buy Luka or Giannis or Jalen Williams. I may have bought Jalen Williams now. I can't really remember if I go down here. I'm upgrading some of these guys, but I do trade off guys like Steph Curry and stuff because you can only lock up like 10 players other than the locked teams, and it gets annoying to like try to trade all the time, and you can't really trade them. Do I have Jalen Williams down here? I don't think I do. It costs a lot, but hey. Now we go to college basketball. We got Yaxel Lenenberg. I think he's been like the best player in the country so far this year. Team-wise, we're getting Gonzaga up. I got Ryan Nemhard down here. I got Braden Huff. One of my roommates at college actually played against Braden Huff in high school. He got dominated. And then we also have, where's he at? Do I not have, what's his name, upgraded at all? Donovan, that's also a really good guy to get upgraded. Graham EK also on Gonzaga. I really won't lie. Like, basketball is really annoying because I try to put in their names, like, manually and then try to find player photos. Because I like to have player photos to see, like, who I have when they're playing and going off. As you can see, I have 96 for this sport. I have 62 for NBA, NHL. I have 60. College football, I have a 99, saving one spot in case someone goes off like Tyler Warren in the playoffs. NFL, we have 100. UFC, I have 9 out of 10. MLB, I have 46 out of 100, but it costs like, if you want to buy like your last player for MLB, it's like 9,000 racks or some crap like that. Like, ridiculous. Not 9,000, but like 1,000 racks for a player card. It's really stupid how they did it. But good thing they're going to change the rules on this next year. In the WNBA, we got, I really don't like the WNBA. I don't watch it, so I just put a bunch of stupid people, like, names. I put Alec Ogletree for some girl who has, like, the last name, Obalaka, or however you say her name, and make Bush great again for, Caitlin Clark, because Antonio Brown makes fun of her. I got Ollie Gordon because I thought that girl kind of looked like Ollie Gordon. We have Wannabe Curry for Sabrina because, and we had to put the Jordan Poole logo, Poole picture because, Jordan Poole is a wannabe Curry. We got Sabrina Stewart. I thought she looked like Stuart Little. And then we have Steelers Country for Aja Wilson, just random pick. Angel Reese for Venom because, I don't know, she kind of looks like Venom at times. And then we have Nick Young as Jackie Young. We have Devin Haney for Hamby, kind of goes. Miles McBride for Kayla McBride. Julius Thomas for Alyssa Thomas. We have Darren Waller's Popcorn, because that's Kelsey Plum, his ex-wife or whatever. We have John Jones for Jaquel Jones. And then we have DeWanna Boner. Don't need to change the name because DeWanna Boner is one of the greatest names of all time. And we got the cat with the, little stiffy teams. I don't think I have any team cards. No, I don't. But yeah, if you guys want to be in the next video, this was a 40-minute long video. Go follow my TikTok. Go follow my YouTube. Subscribe, comment, like, do whatever. Go follow my Instagrams in bio. I'll shout you out if you play football. I'll make a video on you if you want. Just DM me, and yeah, peace. If I can end it.